Hello everyone, my name is Kale, and this video is going to be a bit different from my usual uploads of music videos and random video game clips and recordings, but I wanted to do kind of like what some YouTubers have done with other game series, like, oh, what your favorite animatronic says about you. This is going to be what your Bite by Night skin / killer, I guess, says about you. Now, keep in mind, this is my personal opinion, and from what I've seen and played against. That does not mean you fit into these categories perfectly. Like, I could look at, what's a good example? I'm gonna use Spaghetti Ennard. Like, I could say, no one uses this skin because of how absolute trash it is, and for the people who say the skin is good, you're lying to yourselves. Like, no, it obviously isn't gonna apply to you. Some people just like the skin because it's funny. It's just my personal opinion. With that being said, I think we should just get started.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, help me.
Struggle all you want. It only makes the hunt sweeter.
Default Springtrap is really hard to nail down. Because on one hand, you got the fresh people that are playing that have no idea how to play sound bear traps, who have no idea how to actually aim the axe, and who have no idea you have more than one ability after you throw said axe. But on the other hand, you got Default Springtrap that will annihilate the lobby within 5 seconds. I have seen these type of players, and they terrify me. But I'm usually not that scared, mainly because I always have that thought process of, oh, they're still a noob, they still have the Springtrap skin on. Even if they're doing godly, my brain automatically goes, it's still Default Springtrap, maybe they just got lucky. No, they could just also be having a terrible time with Scrap. But, again, Default Springtrap, you're either a noob, or you are so godly at the game that you feel you don't need to use a skin, or you want to trick people into thinking you are a noob.
When I'm done with you, your face will look like mashed potatoes.
As someone who uses the Toon Springtrap skin a lot, I can personally say that we wear it for shits and giggles. That is the only reason a lot of us wear this skin, and because it's based off the Pimations animation from 2016, if I remember correctly? I'll fact check myself and put it here, but that's another reason we have the skin. It is so fucking funny to us that we want to wear it all the goddamn time, and we don't care how it looks or how anyone else thinks of us. Now, if you're a survivor going up against one of us, you should be fine. Some of us are absolute trash at the game, aka me. I can't hit a fucking axe throw it to save my goddamn life. But you also have to still look out, because for all you know, you could have that Default Springtrap player that's a god that just went, you know, I love this animation when I was younger, I'm gonna wear the skin, and absolutely demolishes the entire fucking team. I don't really have any way to end this, so,
Have at thee! Ah, my fucking knees!
I also forgot, I'm adding this in post, I almost forgot to say that Toon Springtrap is played by the original voice actor for Toon Springtrap back in the Pimations sketch. Which, I've seen people bitch and moan, like, oh, he doesn't even sound anything like the original. It's been 10 years! Their voice is gonna change, and I'm gonna be honest, I think it fits the voice perfectly. He did an amazing job.
I smell fear.
Spartan Springtrap is the definition of you're gonna fucking die. I have never been in a match where I have been up against a Spartan Springtrap and survived. I have always seen a full server wipe no matter how many people, no matter how good everyone is, no matter what, I have never seen a Spartan Springtrap fail at playing Springtrap. They always know where to put the best traps. They always know your exact pathing. And no matter what, they will always somehow find a way to scream and instantly grab you. So if you see a Spartan Springtrap in the game, like also known as the intro animation, just know you are probably gonna die, and just survive as long as you can. If they get an axe into your back, well shit, you better run for a door and get ready to barricade it. If you step in a bear trap, at that point you may as well just be giving yourself up to death, but hey, you might be able to get out in time. We'll see. The Into the Pit Springtrap, while being the newest skin as of recording this, is one, very hard to nail down. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I use Into the Pit Spring Bonnie as well. It's either Toon Springtrap or Into the Pit Spring Bonnie. But I have seen other people play them. If you are going up against an Into the Pit Spring Bonnie, just know you are more than likely gonna die. Again, like with Spartan Springtrap, they seem to know where the fuck everything is, the best path, where you'll go, what you had for lunch the other day. They know everything. They also know what you're having for dinner, so just be prepared to see them just walk into your house. Unless you're playing against Into the Pit Spring Bonnie, me! Because if that happens, just know I'm never hitting a fucking axe. I'm somehow I always know where to put traps. It's just I can't hit my axe. So if you see a bear trap on the ground, just know you could walk around it, because I'm not catching up to you, or I'm not hitting you with the goddamn axe. So, to put it short, if you see Into the Pit Spring Bonnie, you're probably gonna die. If you see me playing Into the Pit Spring Bonnie, you're gonna live unless you step into all of my bear traps.
I assure you, I'm real this time.
You're gonna die. That's it. I have not seen not one Hoax skin Springtrap ever not get a server wipe. The only time I have been able to even see that is when I was playing, which is the footage you're seeing now. So, more than likely, what I'm gonna do is just play the LMS over it, so you guys can watch the footage. But I have never in my life experienced such luck, because he failed all of his axe throws. And when I mean failed, I mean he just barely missed me all of the time. And he was only able to catch up to me with the sprint once. Any damage I took was my fault, 100%. But if he had landed some of those axe throws, I would have died. I would have lost. But he didn't. That's the only reason I won. He missed all the axe throws. That is the only reason I won that match. But if you are not like me, who has god luck every 2 billion years, you're probably gonna die. Because, again, as I said before, I have never not seen this guy get a fucking server wipe. Again, only time is with me, and I was gifted that god luck. And I have never gotten that god luck again. If you're up against Hoax, just expect to die. It is gonna happen, I am sorry. Now with Springtrap skins done, we're moving on to... Huh? What do you mean there's another skin? Right. Oh my fucking god. Alright. Alright, so I missed a skin. God, what is it called? What is it called again? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to say that again. Springtrap? Springtrap. No R. So Springtrap. Alright. Alright, so our next skin is Springtrap.
No. Don't you run from Springtrap.
I don't really know. I've never seen this skin before in my life. What's the skin for? For dev only skin. Oh, so if you see it, you're fucked. Got it. So, appearances are, misleading. So, if you see Springtrap as the killer you're going up against, you're gonna fucking die. That's what's gonna happen. There is not much you can do there. You're just dead. All right. Am I good? Are we good on skins for Springtrap? Am I allowed to move on? The fuck you mean no? What left? What's left? Please. Golden. Let me guess, another dev skin? Okay. Same thing goes for golden as Springtrap. If you are in a lobby, if you're getting into a game and you see golden Springtrap, you're dead, because it's the dev. It's one of the devs or whoever they give it out to. Are we good now? Are we good with all the dev skins? Yeah? Okay, let's move on.
You're not Gregory. What are you?
This place isn't safe for you. You know it.
Just keep in mind, all these default skins have two options, no matter what. The first option for default Mimic is that they're, again, like a noob Springtrap. Unlike Noob Springtrap, though, they know how to play the game. They know how to play the game and how to actually use their abilities. The thing is, with Mimic, they have such a steep learning curve, because you have 3 whole goddamn modes to your advantage, and most people would probably stick with Strength. So if it's default Mimic, there's a high chance they're just gonna spam default Strength, or they're gonna figure out, oh, it can use Speed, and possibly never touch Stealth. I think I've only seen one of those people before, and they did not touch Stealth the whole game. Then we got the other players, which, like the Springtrap players, means you're fucked because they are god at Mimic, and you're dead no matter what. They barrel themselves into the ground. Oh, I can run away. Nope, you got caught right on the corner. Oh, you can still get away because you're still getting up. Nope, they grabbed you and drilled right into your skull. Oh, it's fine. I got up and slammed the door around them. Oh, and they went into speed mode, ran around you, and got your ass. Oh, I'll just run through this area. Maybe block the door on Forest. And now they jumped over the fence, over onto your head like a goddamn Goomba in Mario Brothers. You're just dead. There is a possibility of you surviving, but with the new sprint cooldown, I forgot the name of it, but because of the new sprint cooldown, where if a killer hits a survivor or keeps a chase going, their sprint doesn't go down as much. And, well, Mimic can stay in a chase for a while with speed. That's all I gotta say for default Mimic. I know this is very scattered brain, but that's what I gotta give for default Mimic. You're either up against a noob who barely knows how to switch to the other moves that they have to their advantage, or you got God Mimic that's hitting you from 10 miles, grabbing you, drilling into your skull. Yeah, that's default Mimic.
This behavior will be noted in your performance review.
The Aftermath skin, from what I have seen, these type of Mimics are really good at the game, but there are times where they will just get bodied by survivors. I would know because I am one of these players. I'm usually really fucking good as Mimic, and then there are times where I may as well have just opened the gate for them and let them leave. Those are times I fucking hate myself. To be fair, I hate myself all the time, but whatever. But these Mimics are really fucking good. Kinda like default Mimics, but... So, if you take the really good default Mimic, but tone them down by a few hours, and give them a skin. That's what we're going with Aftermath skin. They're really good, but can get easily defeated by other players. Again, this is my skin, so take this with a grain of salt, because I'm kind of glazing myself here. I will definitely be glazing myself again, because of other skins on this list. Anyway, that is the Aftermath skin. If you see them, you might survive, but there's a high possibility you won't.
Please be advised that this is your final notice.
The Ruined skin. As you can tell by my tone of voice here, it's not my favorite. The only reason I don't really like it, it doesn't really fit with Mimic. I know what I'm saying, and I know it's based off the Security Breach Ruin version of the Mimic, but it just doesn't sit with me. It just looks too off. Because you look at default Mimic, okay, alright, it's default, obviously. Then you look at Aftermath Mimic. That looks basically the same, but with some changes here and there to make it, you know, a skin and actually worth buying. But then you look at Ruin, and it is such a, like, contrast. Like, it is such a drastic change. And this has nothing to do with the devs. The devs just added this, how he looked from Ruin. I completely understand that. I've had my problems with the Ruin Mimic before, in-game as well. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to criticize this Mimic. Anyway, let me move on to the actual stereotype here. The stereotype for this one is, it's kind, again, with Mimic skins, there's only two. No matter what, you're getting an even ground. If you see Ruin Mimic, there's a high chance, like Aftermath, you're just gonna fucking die. I would say higher likely, because the Ruin skin, if I remember correctly, is the more expensive skin for the Mimic. So that means they have been playing Mimic for a while. In all honesty, you should probably guess how these Mimic players play, no matter the skin, by, you know, the level. Which, I get you can't see, but you can see at the end of the match. So if you see a level 1 Mimic just automatically dominate the fucking team, either they're doing smurfing, which do not do that as your first assumption. Please, for the love of God, I don't like immediately assuming people are cheaters. But there's the higher likelihood of it just being a really good match. But just seriously, just look at the levels, you can go from there. But just know, if they have a skin, there's a high chance they will kill you. If it's default skin, it's either they just got Mimic and don't know how to play them, or you're fucking dead. Alright, let's dive here.
The spotlight is on you.
Oh, God.
Hold still.
Default Ennard. I have never seen a class that has subcultures that are on completely different ends of the board. Obviously, we have the newbie, the one who just got Ennard and is trying to figure out how they play. But Default Ennard, like Default Mimic, has two completely different subcultures as well. One of them, unlike Mimic, they don't know how to use one of their abilities, which is the disguise. Also, so they'll either just put the disguise on, this is the first subculture. They put the disguise on, don't know how to attack, and just run around with people, which, if you're playing Survivor well, you know not to trust anybody. Or they don't touch the disguise at all, and they're just running around as Ennard, which, I will admit, can work out, but it usually does not. I'm gonna be honest here. And then we have the Pro Ennards, which... Pro Ennard seem to, like with the default Springtrap skin, know what you're gonna do. If you're gonna run away and they're on a perfect hallway, they'll grab you instantly. And even if you think, oh, I'll just run one direction, they'll anticipate it and then attack you. There's the disguise. They always seem to get you at the worst possible moment. If you're on a generator and you can't see, oh, they gotcha. If you're doing something else, oh, they gotcha. No matter what, they gotcha. Just keep that in mind. Just trust no one. Always be ready if you see somebody enter the room, that it could be a Pro Ennard ready to annihilate your fucking day. Which moves on to another part with Pro Ennard, which is they realize their minions are fucking broken. Minions for Ennard are the godsend for them, because you can spawn basically as many as you want. Kind of wish that they would update it so it's like a max limit of how many minions you can have, so if you spawn more, it just blows up the two oldest ones. But hey, that's just a me thing. That's what I think would make it more fair. But these Pro Ennards know that minions are fucking broken and will use them any chance they get, which I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying it as it's what they will do. They will use the minions as much as they can. Our next skin is the Mime skin. I'm gonna be completely honest here, I have never seen anybody use the skin. I think I've seen it once, actually. And that person, I think, server wiped? I can't remember, I don't have the footage, but I have never seen a Mime player besides from that. I have never seen a Ennard Mime. They're just like, I guess. They're there. They're the cheapest skin, so if you need a skin for Ennard right this second, it's right there, only 2,000 scrap. Which at that point, you may as well just save up for the others. But if you're in a lobby with a Mime skin, it's a gamble, in all honesty. If you see someone using the Mime skin, they're really committed to the no audio bit.
So lifeless.
The Spaghetti skin. Again, I don't see many people using it. I don't think I've actually seen someone use the Spaghetti skin. At least I've seen someone with the Mime. I haven't seen anyone with the Spaghetti skin. Same thing applies to Spaghetti with Mime. If you see a Ennard Spaghetti skin, just treat them as you would one of the Pro Ennard default skins. They're usually pretty good. I hope I'm not giving false information here. The only way I can think of an Ennard using the Spaghetti skin is because it makes squishy sounds instead of the metal tanging sounds, which is honestly funny, and because of the meme of Ennard being basically a pile of spaghetti. The Anomaly skin. This one is based off the VHS analog horror video Anomaly report. So by the same name, basically. This skin. There are two types of people for the skin. One person is using it because of they love the custom intro. They love the VHS look of everything. They just that would be me, but I personally love the last skin a hell of a lot more. But the VHS analog horror look is one of the reasons people use the skin. And because, well, he looks fucking cool. I will give him that, he looks cool. But then we have the other Anomaly Ennard users. And I'm gonna be honest, this is the main reason you guys used the skin before it got patched. Because it didn't have a chase theme. As Survivor, you will hear a chase theme if the killer is, I'm just gonna say, nearby, because the audio, I've had it where that chase theme no matter what, still plays, no matter the skin, killer, whatever. But it still plays when nearby. I'm just gonna say nearby, but it's usually during chase. But it was, for the longest time, not for the longest time, you get what I'm saying, but for a time, Anomaly had no chase theme. So, Anomaly people would pick that skin because of that. And I'm not saying a lot of these people were. I'm more or less referring to the assholes that were trying to use it because it didn't have a chase theme. Hope you guys like the skin now because they have the chase theme in now. What I am going to say about this skin is that I love the analog horror element of it. That's the main reason people use it nowadays. I don't like it because it's not my favorite. I know, oh god, such a claim, but it's just not my favorite anymore. With the newer skin that they have, which isn't really new anymore, but still, with the newer skin they have now, I like that one much more. To finish the section off, if you see an Anomaly player, either A, they are really fucking good as Ennard, or B, they're those people that tried to use it because it didn't have a chase theme in the past, and are using it now because of nostalgia. And because the skin, admittedly, looks fucking cool.
Get ready for a surprise!
My fucking boy! We have the Molten skin, the very last skin for Ennard, and obviously my favorite. This skin, if you see it in gameplay, there's a high chance you're dead. That is not because I am trying to glaze myself. That is part of it though. I have played against multiple Molten skins, not because a lot of people have agreed it's the best skin in the game, but I have played against a multiple amount of Molten skins, and I have not seen one lose for an entire session, which I swear to God, everyone was Molten Freddy. Every single one of those people were Molten Freddy, which means we all got to see how other people play Molten Freddy. Not one person escaped. I don't even think Last Man Standing got to 530. That is how good. That is how some people are with Molten Freddy. If you see someone rocking the Molten Freddy skin, there is a high chance you are gonna die. Keyword high, because there's always the chance you're going up against me and I fail every fucking grab. And that concludes all of the killer skins in Bite by Night as of April 23rd of 2026. Obviously, they are going to add more skins and more killers. The Marionette, obviously, that's one that's coming. I think that one's coming next because we saw it in the new teaser image. Not really a teaser image, but if you go to Bite by Night right now, on the picture where for the technician of the new class that they added, you can see the Marionette's silhouette, which means there's a high chance that the Marionette is next. To be fair, we also could be getting Withered Foxy next, though. Either way, those two are going to be fucking cool. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to say it one more time. This is just my experience with skins, and I have a problem with rambling. Please, I apologize for this video. I just wanted to do something fun and different for all of you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please tell me how much you hated this video in the comments, because I'm gonna probably get some of those comments, let's be honest here. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all later. Peace out, everybody.